It's a privilege to be the child of someone who succeeded in life, especially in something you yourself love, and some people are blessed to have that. So in this video, we'll look at 10 South African actors whose parents are either famous actors or directors. We don't know how much of an advantage this has helped them in their acting careers, but it definitely served as an advantage. So watch till the end, but first do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for tuning in. Number 1. Thapelo Sebogodi. Unlike some actors who would rather work closely with their parents, Thapelo has chosen to work far away from his famous father and has made a name for himself in the acting industry. He was currently playing Kopano on House of Zwide, but most know him for Khabzela in The River. So who is his famous actor or director parent? Well, turns out Thapelo Sebogodi is none other than Seputla Sebogodi's firstborn son. Thapelo has taken his journey very seriously to such an extent that his success is hardly attributable to his father also being in the acting industry. However, we all know his dad had a huge role in creating the genius we all see in Thapelo today in some way or the other. Number 2. Shalate Sekhabi. We all know Shalate for a role on House of Zwide as Shoki, Nkosi's wife, but what most of you don't know is she has an artistic background as well. While her father isn't an actor per se, he's a veteran playwright and director in theatre, so in some degree we can all say that her love for acting didn't come from thin air. Shalate's dad is none other than Aubrey Sekhabi, who is a director and playwright for the South African State Theatre. Sekhabi's father wrote his first play at the age of 15, and that's how passionate he was about playwrights. So he has a lot of experience in theatre plays and has been involved in a lot of theatrical plays. Though his record isn't entirely clean, as he was once accused of some bad things by his employees like intimacy assaults and unfair dismissals, and we can all guess what he did. He dismissed the claims and accusations and said there were smear campaigns against his name. Number 3. Amina Jack. Well, if you have a TV, you probably know Amina Jack from Isibai as Thokozani Zungu and from Smoke and Mirrors as Millicent. The young actress was born December 2nd, 2000, meaning as of 2024 she will be turning 24, and by how she looks, no one would ever agree she's 24. Alright, so who is her famous parent? Well, her biological mother isn't an actress per se, but her adoptive mother is. According to interviews given by Amina Jack, she was adopted by Ayanda Boroto in 2017 and has been living with her ever since. However, no one knows why she made the move at the late age of 17. So that's why she's on our list, because her adoptive mother is Ayanda Boroto, who was ironically also her on-screen mother on Isibai. Number 4. Nefa Kim. Well, in this case, we can't really say her own parents are the famous ones here, but her aunt, who is as close as her second mother, is an actress. Kidiboni Mkhabela is actually Nefa Mkhabela's aunt. For those who know Kidiboni Mkhabela, you know that she has been featured in famous shows like Yizo Yizo and Movango, and now her niece Nefisa is now a top actress on one of Mzansi's biggest shows, House of Zwide. It shows that sometimes if one person has done it in the family, it gets easier for others to follow. Number 5. Lerato Maketa. While Lerato has only begun to see his shine, those who love his work probably know him from his Isidingo role as Ntando Sibeko. However, that's not all Maketa has done. He was a former, if not still a director on Generations The Legacy. The man is also a father and a husband, and he's a musician with a skill set in piano. From his name alone, I'm sure you can piece together who his father is. Well, it's none other than the veteran Jeremo Fugeng himself. The two even worked together on a film called Isbopo's Father and Son, to the much adulation of fans. It shows how close the two are. According to Lerato, working with his dad was a dream come true, as he had tried to impress him all his life. Furthermore, Lerato also said that his father was one of his driving forces since childhood, as he had always wanted to be an actor from childhood. Number 6. Atani. If you don't know Atani, then you must be living under a rock or something similar, because the youngster has been making waves in recent years. He literally played the young King T'Chaka in the Black Panther for those of you who are Marvel fans. He also played the young Nelson Mandela in 2013 in the Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom movie. So now that you have a bit of a glimpse, let's talk about his lineage. Well, as you probably guess, this young spectacle is none other than John Kani's son. Kani and his father worked together on the first Black Panther in 2018, where Thando played the younger King T'Chaka, of whom the older was literally played by his father. This sent shockwaves of excitement for the South African fans to see the two in the same film playing the same person at different ages. It shows how much his father has been involved in the young Kani's acting journey. and how much wisdom he has poured into him to reach higher heights. Number 7. Charlie Vundla. If you watch Generations, then you know that the creator of Generations is none other than Mfundi Vundla. But what most don't know is that he has a son who has taken filming and acting to a whole new level, and that son is Charlie Vundla. Charlie Vundla was born in New York and has had the exposure of international filmography. He has created, acted in, and directed films that have went on to stream on major platforms like Amazon Prime Video. Furthermore, Vundla made a film in Johannesburg with a few friends like Terry Petho and more during the pandemic, and it too was featured on Amazon Prime. He's a creative genius, and most can admit he takes it from his father to some degree, who has spent over 40 years behind the camera creating, directing, and filming. Number 8. Mpomolebo. Okay, now we're getting to the end of the list, so we'll probably mention some people you know. We're sure you probably know Mpomolebo from somewhere, right? Like Rhythm City, Skeem Sam, Zone 14, Niggy with Zero Tolerance, and Yizo Yizo. Some people confuse him with Mpo Joseph Molebo. Let's just put it out there. The two are not related, at least not by blood. However, Mpomolebo is related to one other famous Molebo, and that's his father, Arthur Molebo, of whom Mpo said is hard to impress since he doesn't like to associate himself with mediocrity, or what some may call just okay work. He wants perfection, so you can bet that Mpo was on his best performance when he acted alongside his father on Skeem Sam, but otherwise the two are very close and we hope to see what they will do next together. Number 9. Nonhle Tema. It's not often that your parent is a first in something, but Nonhle's mom was one of those people who did some historical things. You may know Nonhle Tema from Zabalaza as Kumoto Gomora as Cleo, or from Ubetina Wetu as herself. Tema has been involved in some controversies, but we won't get into that because we just won't. But her mother, as we said earlier, was something of a historical figure. Cynthia Shange, who is Nonhle Tema's mother, was the first black woman to represent South Africa in the Miss World Beauty contest. She made history and no one can take that away from her. Maybe that explains the good genes in Nonhle Tema at the age of 40. Cynthia isn't just a model but an actress as well, having appeared on TV serials like Muvango, where she played Nkosana. Number 10. Somizi Mhlongo. I mean, if the list was gonna get to 10, we had to throw in someone, right? Well, that someone turns out to be none other than Somizi Mhlongo himself. And even before I tell the tale, most of you are already watching the next video, because who doesn't know that Somizi's mother was the famous Mary Twala, a giant in the film industry with a career spanning for over 50 years or more. She has made a huge impact in the South African film industry, but most importantly in Somizi's life. After her passing, the whole of South Africa showed their gratitude, with a film in her honor having even been made. Furthermore, her son Somizi also showed gratitude for all he had learned from his mother. Well, that'll be all for today, and thank you for watching, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. See you next time.